Cream teas and country lanes are the usual order of the day for the quiet village of Bolcombe in Sussex. But where are all the residents?
Frack-free Sussex! Frack-free Sussex!
Protesting against shale gas and oil. But of course, this being leafy Sussex, these protesters are clearly middle class with their own genteel take on civil disobedience. But there's real anger here about drilling firm Quadrilla Resources getting permission to test for shale oil and gas back in July. Their tactic? Disrupt trucks full of equipment from getting onto the test site.
Lock the gate might be what the protesters want Quadrilla Resources to do, but it's not happening. As you can see now, there's become a bit of a pattern. The protesters try and stop Quadrilla Resources drilling equipment from entering the site, and until they are broken off by the police cordon, the policemen linked by arm to arm, and then the equipment goes straight on in.
A survey by the Bolcombe Parish Council last year found 234 out of 284 polling cards handed out were opposed to fracking. That's 82%. Locals say this number has grown. Many protesters are worried about the impact chemicals used in the fracking process could have on their water supply.
When they fracture it and they actually create holes and fractures throughout the rock, we're going to end up with chemicals that have a cumulative effect and will come back up and bite us.
My message to Quadrilla is people in Bolcombe don't want it. You don't have a social licence for this, and we are strongly against it, and we're united against it with these protesters here today.
If this goes wrong, that's going to affect the water table. As soon as you get toxins in the water table, you've got Ardingly Reservoir less than half a mile away from here. That links into Old Buell Water Reservoir, which kind of feeds down into Hastings. So once you've got that problem, you can't sort it out.
There have been more than 20 arrests since the demonstration began, prompting some to question police tactics as heavy-handed, especially after this footage surfaced. The police have defended officers' behaviour and say they acted within their guidelines.
Unfortunately, it may be necessary to arrest people, and in those circumstances we'll be looking to use the minimum amount of force that's necessary in order to effect a safe arrest. And I recognise that that may look quite dramatic, but it is necessary, and we believe it's a proportionate response to the circumstances.
You see pictures of the policemen, and it looks like they're sort of grabbing people's ears. So, do you think that's fair?
Well, that is a recognised national technique. It actually is something that officers are trained to do, and it's only ever used once there's been repeated conversations with the individual in these circumstances to let go and to allow themselves to be removed from causing obstruction.
The government has put its weight behind unconventional gas. In July, Chancellor George Osborne gave a huge tax break to firms who extract shale gas, but Sussex campaigners criticised ministers for backing fracking.
This technology is so dangerous, and all our ministers who are saying, oh, there's no evidence of any contamination, there's no evidence of any harm, they are negligent. They either haven't done the research or they're lying.
Perhaps above all else, protesters are worried about the future. So what does the next generation think about fracking?
It's annoying.
Why is it annoying?
Because I don't like it.
And what do you think?
Fracking sucks. They don't know what's nice for the planet.
Annoying as it may be for villagers, Quadrilla has now begun drilling, but with some protesters saying they'll continue to obstruct the gate until September when Quadrilla's temporary licence runs out, this could turn into a Sussex shale stalemate. Vicky Ellis, Energy Live News, Bolcombe.